Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to ChasingCinema.com's official YouTube channel. It is now August, which means one thing. As soon as the month change, that means we change our movie of the month. Every month we choose a movie at Chasing Cinema. It usually becomes the header to our Facebook and Twitter page if you aren't sure of what it is. And then every single week of that month, every Sunday of that month, we go down and talk about why I feel this movie is something that people should watch, why I chose it to be the movie of the month, and we kind of break it down. First week, we have the introduction, so I'm going to tell you guys what the movie of the month is. Next week, we're going to talk about the history and kind of some behind-the-scenes stuff. We're going to actually review the movie, and then have a pretty interesting talk about this movie at the end of the month. So this one, I wanted to pick something a little bit newer. Last month was the 1926 film The General, a silent picture, and for some people, they said, well, I don't really want to watch a silent movie, which is understandable. I get it. If you don't want to, that's fine. Though I would highly recommend, being a movie lover, to explore different types of cinema that you've not explored yet. If you say you don't like old movies, you can't say that until you've seen so many of them. You need to be able to try to sit yourself down and watch these movies. And I don't want you to think of these like a punishment or something that, that movies shouldn't be. If you don't want to watch them, you don't have to. But I do these videos because people ask me all the time, give me a movie to recommend and why. And they want to talk about movies. So this is a great way for me to give an example of a movie and have that discussion with you guys. But because I wanted to give you guys something dynamic to the 1926 movie, The General, I'm going to pick another film that kind of follows the chase theme, though it does not take place in a locomotive or a car, and that's, kind of a car. And this is honestly a film that I think is one of the best movies since 2000. Since the new millennium, I think this is one of the best movies that have ever been made. A real favorite of mine, and it came out in 2007, and the tagline says, "There are no clean getaways." And I've always loved movies about trying to get away and just that kind of chase of, I don't want to get into it that much. Ladies and gentlemen, the movie of the month for August is Joel and Ethan Coen's No Country for Old Men. A great movie that a lot of people know of, but never really took the time to watch. Not saying it doesn't have a huge following, because it does. But I talk to a lot of people who say, oh, I heard of that movie. What's that about the old people? And they have no idea what this movie is actually about. This movie was nominated for 8 Academy Awards. It won 4 of them, including Best Picture in 2007. It also won Best Screenplay, adapted screenplay, mind you, because it is based off of a book. It also won Best Director for the Coen brothers and Best Supporting Actor for one of my favorite performers, Javier Bardem. So you also, amongst Javier Bardem, we have Tommy Lee Jones and Josh Brolin, who weren't nominated but are equally great in this picture. Maybe not equally, but they are really, really great to watch. It was also nominated for film editing, sound mixing, sound editing, and cinematography. Woody Harrelson is also in this movie, and he's really, really good in it. I mean, this is a movie that happens to be one of the greatest thrillers of the millennium. I mean, this movie is so tense sometimes and so nerve-wracking. I mean, this is such a great movie. And, I have always had a fluctuating relationship with the Coen brothers as far as their movies. I mean, I've seen a lot that I've enjoyed, and I've seen a lot that just didn't work for me. But this is my all-time favorite Coen brothers movie. This is something so spectacular. And it's not a movie that I hear people talking about a lot. So I want to start the discussion on it. And like I said, this movie won Best Picture in 2007. So by no means is a movie that fell under a radar or no one knows about. A lot of people know about this movie. But 8 years later, it's not a movie that I hear in conversations so much as I hear like The Departed. And not saying The Departed doesn't deserve that perk, because it absolutely does. But this is a movie whose name I kind of always hear being left out, and I want to talk about this movie. So, for those who've not seen this picture, take it amongst yourself to go rent it. Find it on Amazon, Netflix. I'm not sure if it's on any of those, but go find it and watch it. Watch this movie, and make sure to do it when you can actually sit and enjoy it. Don't, if you have kids or running around or anything like that, because it is a very quiet movie and a very movie that kind of really takes its time to settle in. And I really want you to enjoy it. So please make sure to watch this movie, as throughout the month we're going to be talking and celebrating No Country for Old Men. If you have anything to add, please let me know down here in the comment sections below. I will be reviewing this movie later in a video, and we'll get more in depth on how I feel and what I feel like the movie's about and what's addressing. And the ending, because a lot of people have a lot to say about the ending of this movie. So we're going to comment on all of that and talk about a little bit more behind the scenes next week, and talk about the movie, what it went up against, and such as There Will Be Blood came out at the same time, and these two movies collided. So we're going to be talking about that and much, much more. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what your thoughts are down here in the comment section. Try not to review it too much, because when we have that discussion of reviewing, I want you guys to be able to explain your feelings then. But if you have anything to say about this movie, or if you think people should go see it, let us know down here in the comment sections below. If you want to watch the trailer and you're not sure about watching it, that's okay. Head over to chasingcinema.com, click the news button, and once you do that, you'll be able to find all of our video news updates that we do every single day. You'll find this video, click the link below, it'll take you to the trailer. I advise you, though, my favorite part about going into a movie is going in cold, not knowing anything. And if you don't know anything about this movie, let it stay that way and just take it in as it is. But if you can't and you don't want to do that, I totally understand. Last but not least, guys, make sure to hit subscribe so you never miss any of the videos that we do on an every single day basis. Check out our review for Mission Impossible. We reviewed Vacation. Everything's up there. I mean, our podcast is up today, so make sure to go check all that out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. My name is Jacob Toronto. Give this video a thumbs up on your way out, and please continue chasing cinema.